back for another video. And I know what you're thinking. What the hell are you wearing? Well, first of all, it's Halloween. By the way, happy Halloween. And I am, well, if you haven't guessed it, Cruella DeVille. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and react to this Kendra G. And I love Kendra G shows because they're pretty interesting to see the different types of folks that are out there, and sometimes it's nice to see people actually find love and find people to talk to. Well, this lady right here, she is probably one of the most unique people I have ever seen on a dating show. Like, first of all, she's a stripper slash nurse, and she's pansexual, meaning she'll date a man, a woman, a transgender. She doesn't have a specific age she's looking for or financial income. And she's the type of woman that's looking to spoil you. Let's go ahead and watch this and see if it's worth checking out, shall we?
What's your name, honey?
My name is Kira.
Kira, where you calling me from, honey?
Long Beach.
Long Beach, California. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse and I'm a stripper.
You're a nurse and a stripper?
Yes.
I don't know if I ever met... I met strippers in school for nursing. I don't think I ever met a nurse and a stripper at the same, like she was both professions.
Well, what I do is on my off days, I go to the club, and then on my days I go to work, I go to work. So like I have my job and then I have my hustle. So yeah.
Okay. Which one do you enjoy more?
I like both.
Okay, you like both.
And I feel like if the guy feels like, yo, I want you to stop what you're doing, I'd be like, you know what? I'm down.
You down. Okay. So, do you have any kids?
I have one.
How old's your child?
She's 7.
7. So, and when's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Kiera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kiera, Long Beach, California, 26, a Sagittarius, a nurse and a stripper. She has one child that's 7. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
I'm looking for a guy who has time. A guy who's emotional with themselves, spiritually in tune. Somebody who understands that, like, you know, like, let me break it down like this. So I understand a guy works. I understand they have a hustle. I understand they're trying to meet their certain goals. But then I also understand a man that calms down, like bees with their woman once in a blue moon, and like takes time out just to be with their woman. You know what I mean?
The fact that she's saying that is kind of leading me to the idea that because she's a stripper, she has probably dibbled and dabbled in like a little bit of hoeing, meaning that she's just had guys that'll come spend time with her for a moment and then dip. And if that's the case, I mean, hey, to each his own. Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. However you get your money is how you get your money. I mean, your body is your temple. And one of the things that men find very attractive about a woman is whether or not, you know, she has a high body count. Like some guys, you know, she could be the most beautiful woman in the world. If she slept with a lot of guys, or she's got a notorious nature for being kind of like a thought, a lot of guys will sleep with you, but they will pass you by when it comes to choosing a wife. Being that you are a stripper, your past is that many people have seen you naked. And that's kind of a hard thing. It's like if you were a porn star or if you were an Instagram model and you've got like booty pics all over the place. A lot of guys aren't trying to be tied down to that because so many other men have seen you in a sexual way. And guys are gross. Let's just call it what it is. They will to pretty much anything. She may have already ruined her chances of finding a decent guy by admitting on here that she's a stripper. But at the same time, it's good that she's being honest. So who knows?
Like, because I work a lot. You know, I have 2 jobs. I work a lot. But sometimes I be like, you know what? I'm going to take a day off being a stripper. I want to spend time with you, babe. Like, I want to relax with you. Let's watch a movie. Let's go to the beach. Let's have a picnic. It doesn't have to be about the dinners and the spending money. Let's talk about something. How was your day or something? You know what I mean? How's your week been going? You know, sometimes I just want time because I understand I'm already independent. Like, I have my own house, of course. Like, I'm working on my car, but I have my own house. I have my 2 jobs. I take care of my daughter. I do what I do for myself, and a man could do what he does for himself, you know, because that's him. But all I want is a man who doesn't mind giving time.
Did you guys catch that? She just literally was like, yeah, I'm working on my car. So you're a stripper and a nurse and you don't have the money for a car? Like, are you a certified nurse assistant or something, or a registered nurse or something? Because I'm pretty sure registered nurses make probably close to $100,000 a year. Like, they be banking. So in reality, if you are a registered nurse, you really don't need to be a stripper too. So that's what leads me to believe that the term nurse is used pretty lightly here. I'm thinking she's not a registered one. She may be like a certified nurse's assistant, or she could be like just like a medical assistant and she calls that a nurse, who knows. But like, to be a whole nurse and a stripper and still not have a car, that's interesting. That's real interesting.
Because when we separate, when you come back, coming back feels like stronger than ever. Like, I'm missing my baby right now. Hey babe, what you doing? Let's make plans. You know what I'm saying?
What's some deal breakers for you?
Some deal breakers is dishonesty. You don't have time for me. Like, a man would just come by and just come fuck and then leave. I can't do it. Like, I can't deal with the fakeness. Like, because I feel like I just give too much. I can't deal with a man who can't give 100% because I'm giving 100%. And that's not fair. You know what I mean? But even though I don't count that, because I understand that there are struggles, people, their life could be kicking their ass. But at the same time, like, I don't want to feel like I'm pulling all the weight. Oh, excuse me. Like, I'm pulling all the weight. Like, I don't want to feel by myself because I work hard,
All right. Well, that's your dog?
Yeah. Let me put him away. Hold on. This is Snoopy. Hey, Snoopy. Okay.
Hi, baby. Are you going to put him away? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just don't want to feel by myself.
I don't know what the heck she's wearing, but we literally almost got a sneak peek right there. Like, did you see that? She came, sat down, and that shirt was like, whoop.
Myself. Like, don't make me feel like by myself. And if I'm giving one, I expect 100. That's all.
All right. So, Kira, does a guy have to be in Long Beach, California?
No.
Okay. What's the age range you would date?
30 to 40.
Could he have kids?
Yeah, I don't mind. I love kids.
Do you want more kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Well, I like light-skinned men. Not anything lighter than me. I have to, anything lighter than me.
Anything lighter than you? You like men your complexion?
No, I just can't do it.
Okay. Why not? Why can't you date your own complexion?
I don't feel comfortable. I don't know why. I just don't.
If Kendra G was going to keep questioning her, try to shame her for having a preference for light-skinned dudes, like, come on now. People get on here and talk about they like this, they like that. She can like light-skinned guys if that's what she likes. Some people like what they like, and it's probably nothing to do with skin tone. She obviously has a great complexion. When her skin looks beautiful and clear and smooth. So it's probably not like a thing about, oh, I don't like dark skin. It's just like maybe she just has a preference for lighter skin, and that's okay. There's people that like blonde hair and blue eyes, or people who weigh 400 pounds. I mean, to each his own, right?
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, he just has to be able to take care. Because at the end of the day, we could work together on figuring it out. I always look at the bright side, so it's okay. He doesn't have to make a whole lot of money.
Do you guys ever notice that it's usually the younger girls that are more accepting of a guy that doesn't have all his financial stuff together, but she still wants to date someone who's between the ages of 30 and 40? Most men between that age are either financially set or they're on their way to becoming it. So if you're looking in that age bracket, she's going to be fine. But if she's looking for somebody in her own age bracket in the 20s, then yeah, you probably do need to have a little wiggle room, because a lot of guys in their 20s aren't fully settled and matured or financially stable. Let's just call it what it is. She doesn't even have a car. So it's like, I'm pretty sure if she's in that predicament, she would need to be a little bit more open-minded.
All right, let's see the Kendra cam.
Wait, can you see me?
We can't, but it's like the light is drowning you out.
Okay,
but we can see you. Okay. Okay. We see you, honey.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not that her body was bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not what I guess it's just not what I would think you would need to have at a strip club. Because like most of the time when and granted I've actually never been in a female strip club, so I could be wrong. But most of the time, like when I watch TV shows or movies, when they depict strippers, they're always like slamming, perfect body, perfect tens. And she wasn't bad or anything, but she didn't have like one of those, oh my God, double take at her body type bodies. She didn't have that at all. There wasn't, like, maybe it's her boobs. I don't know. Maybe that's what they like to see, but she definitely didn't have a lot of butt there. Not a lot of hips. Her waist did have a little bit of weight. And you know what? Mine is the same. Like her and I almost have the same shape, to be honest with you. But, I don't think a lot of people would want to pay to see a body type like mine. But then again, like I could be wrong. So again, to each his own. To each his own.
Kira, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was a few months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like a week ago.
A week ago. Okay, is that guy an option?
No.
No, why not?
I just felt like it was just like I'm not gonna lie, it just felt like well, I'm not gonna call it a booty call for a guy. I feel like it's just a dick appointment. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real. It's just like a dick appointment because I get lonely. So you guys, I want a body. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen her last live show and she said she could deal with dildos. No, 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 no. Sometimes I need a body. I have my toys too, but a body feels good too, So I had a body about a week ago.
You had a body about a week ago. Okay.
Mm-mm. Again, there's just not a whole lot of promise here. I'm seeing from the information that we've been given so far, as far as like me believing that a whole lot of guys are gonna reach out to her. Number one, we got a stripper. Anybody looking for a long-term relationship or a wife is not checking for strippers. Sorry, it's just not a good look for them. It's not a good thing to introduce to the family. Blase, blase. Number two, you literally had sex with someone else a week ago and it was just a quote unquote dick appointment. That may have been something you could have just left out, because she said you didn't have to answer that question. You could have just left us all in mystery here. But the fact that you told us confirms what we already believed about you. I mean, that's a little thoughtly. And it's like you're already stripping, you're having sex, just with random guys, and it's not looking like you're ready for a real relationship. You got to find yourself, hun. You don't even have an idea. It's like you've got this career where you help people and you put something positive into the world, and then you've got this other career that's about sin and all kind of bad things can come from it, because you got dudes that could be in relationships that could be coming to see you and then lusting after you and causing problems at home, and then just the whole scenario of random men just looking and gawking at you and thirsting over you all the time, but only in a sexual way, instead of actually appreciating you as a person and getting to know you and your value and who you are on the inside. It's just all about your body. And it almost dehumanizes you, when you get into the sex industry. And people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, I think it does. I feel like the sex industry and drugs and all that stuff, it dehumanizes you. It makes people see you as a little less than, not less than human, but just like there's class systems as far as people go, and you're not going to be up there with like the first lady of the president of the United States type deal. You know what I mean? And maybe that's not everyone's goal, but you're so far from that you're not even on the level of like what's considered wife material. And it's like, if we can just get young girls to kind of see this kind of stuff and realize it at a young age, like, okay, if I really want to be married and I really want to have a family, there are certain behaviors and certain things that I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? Stripping should be one of them. Random sex partners should be another. Getting online and talking about it is definitely a no-go. I'm just saying.
And that's exactly all that it was. So, Kira, why do you think you're single?
Well, maybe because I'm misunderstood. because I'm a Sag, but I'm very misunderstood. But I'm pretty honest. And when I see red flags, I call them out and I ask questions. And maybe sometimes I overanalyze, and it's not right. But I try to make things make sense. And I don't want to be trapped in a relationship where I don't feel like it's right, or if a person can't be honest with themselves, like, I call it out. And if I'm wrong, I accept my wrongs. But if I know I'm right, I'm gonna tell you. And a lot of people can accept that, so I just like discard them. So
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
She literally asked why she's single, and she basically was saying, because, well, I discard people. That could be it. But I'm telling you, the number one reason why you're single is because you're a stripper. There's so many beautiful women that become strippers, sex workers, porn stars, and they all talk about how hard it is to get and keep a man. And the reason it is because of the stigma that comes along with it. You become a simp when you end up with a stripper or the girl who works in the sex industry. Anytime you wife that up as a man, it brings your value down and people start looking down on you in society. Now, when you marry the type of girl that's got the looks like a stripper, but carries herself like the first lady, then you've practically won the lottery. You know what I'm saying? But those two things are often really hard to find because a lot of times women are put under pressure when they're really beautiful. People are often telling them that they should do things in which they're running around in bikinis and thongs and things because you've got it, so you should flaunt it. People always used to say that. Like, I would hear young girls growing up and people saying things like, oh, you got it, you should flaunt it. And it's like other women tell women to do that. And that's probably the worst advice possible. Like, if your true goal is to get married, have more kids and stuff, the last thing you want to do is do anything that could deter you away from it.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
well, I'm happy, I'm fun, I like to do spontaneous things, I love to travel. um I like to spoil my men too. I like girls too, by the way. So I like
Ooh.
to spoil
Do you
my
have a
girl.
preference, a girl or a woman? I mean, excuse me, a woman or a man?
No, I don't. I really don't. But I like to spoil my women. I like to spoil my men. I like to feel like they could be in control. I like to be submissive, like. So I think, yeah.
Okay, girl or and equal opportunity. We've been talking about a man all night. So is that
That was probably the most confusing statement ever. I like to spoil the person that I'm with, man or woman, but I also like to be submissive. Now, the person who does the spoiling is typically the one that's in charge. Let's just call it what it is. And then she's already talked about how she'll point out anything that she doesn't like and she'll tell you about it and then discard you. So it doesn't sound like she's actually submissive. It just sounds like you said that because it sounds like a good thing to say. But based on the things you've already told us, it doesn't sound like it's true. This girl is really all over the place. Doesn't know if she wants a man, doesn't know if she wants a woman. Just too all over the place for me. You guys tell me what you think. Why do you think she's single? I think she's single because of the sex industry thing. And maybe even because she doesn't know really what she wants. Like, if you don't have a preference, you could be anywhere and all over the place, which would also make it hard to really be in a relationship with you and trust you. Because I don't know if I can trust you when you're around a man or a woman. To be honest, anything at that point is up for grabs. So leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys had a great Halloween. And I will see you next time.
we're talking about a man all night? So is that you're not sure you're focused on him or you're focused on either one?
Well, I'm pansexual, so either or doesn't matter.
Can you explain what pansexual is?
Well, I'm open to anything that makes me feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm
that,
working out, yeah, I'm into you.
does that include transgender people?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So whoever makes her feel good, she's down for her. Are you a one woman or one man, or when you're with a person, are you only with them, or will you date multiple people and be committed?
If I'm with somebody, then I'm with somebody. If I'm
Okay.
dating somebody, that's you and me. We're focused on this. We're working this out. Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. This is Kiera, Long Beach. 26, a nurse and a stripper. Would you give up? You said it earlier. You would give up stripping for a relationship.
Yes, I would.
Okay. She has one child. She'll date 30 and up. You don't have to be in Long Beach. Give them your, how you want them to reach out to you?
Instagram. It is BLU, the number 3 _ diamond 2321.